Hey everybody, it's Pat from Past Chats, and if you know, then you know. We're going to dive into weekend 2 of March Madness. So, disclaimer right off the hop, my bracket is not fucked, but proper fucked? Proper fucked. My bracket is fucked. And anyone who tells you their bracket isn't fucked, I believe is actually lying to you. Because the upsets in the first weekend were outrageous. The upsets in the first weekend, I want to make this clear, they match the total lower seed, higher seed upsets for the entire history of the tournament. Like, this is outrageous. These things have never happened before. And the reason why for that is possibly because maybe some teams had compacted seasons due to COVID. Maybe some teams had players out due to COVID. Maybe some teams experienced injuries late in the season. I don't know, but all I know is the madness ensues, and this is freaking awesome. Okay, so let's get into weekend 2. That means Sweet 16 moving on to Elite 8. Observe the board. The board tells you, as we look at the top, Gonzaga versus Creighton, 1 versus 5. Gonzaga looks fantastic. If you chose Gonzaga, good on you. They were undefeated going into the tournament. Way to go. Good job. They're probably going to win this round. Next, we move on to Baylor versus Villanova. Baylor also looks amazing in this tournament. Baylor looks fantastic. They're athletic, they're strong, they're defensively sound. Baylor and Gonzaga both look great as the number 1 seeds. Now, as we move lower, we see Michigan versus Florida State. This, in my opinion, is going to be the game of the weekend. Michigan versus Florida State. It's 1 versus 4, and these teams might come down to the last possession, the last minute. I don't know. This is going to be an intense game. Now, for those of you who want Cinderella to keep her dancing shoes on, the glass slippers on, and keep going throughout the night, let's talk about Oral Roberts versus Arkansas. That's a 15 versus 3. This is crazy, and this is typically where you're going to see the Cinderella stories come to an end and the lambs get led to the slaughter. But Oral Roberts is a very sound team, and maybe they were just underranked. I don't know. Nobody knows. That's the crazy part about this COVID March Madness tournament of 2021. It's insane. Nobody knows. Let's move on. Let's talk about Loyola Chicago. Loyola Chicago versus Oregon State. Oregon State had a upset, and Loyola Chicago took out number 1 Illinois. Now, truth be told, I picked Illinois to win the entire thing. I picked Illinois to win the entire thing, and Loyola Chicago didn't just beat them. They kind of pumped them by like 13 to 14 points. I don't know, whatever it was. Either way, Loyola Chicago made it look easy. So this is a serious game. Syracuse versus Houston. Houston's the number 2 seed, but no one's believed in them. They're the unlucky team of the tournament. Syracuse has a good chance to move on. And UCLA versus Alabama. Oh my God, I love Alabama, but UCLA won the play-in game against Michigan State, and they are right exactly where I predicted Michigan State to be, but yet it's UCLA. So I don't know what's actually going to happen in this game. This is legit crazy to me. UCLA has a proper big man. Alabama's crazy defense. Honestly, I don't know. I can't predict anything in this crazy COVID tournament, but it's fantastic. Weekend 2 is above us. Sweet 16 to Elite 8. Thanks for tuning in. If you think anyone else likes the tournament, share it, like it, and thanks for tuning in.